The past speaks to us. Let's go see what it has to say. So I'm in the final resting place of Smokey Bear, and today I'm going to tell you his story that you've probably never heard before. Smokey Bear began as an advertising campaign character that began in 1944. The campaign was to raise awareness for the national forests as it being a valuable resource in the United States. In May of 1950, there was a devastating fire in the Capitan Mountains of New Mexico. In the aftermath, a badly burned cub was found, clinging to a tree. Firefighters brought the 6-week-old black cub to Ray Bell, who was a game officer at the time. The small little bear's hair was singed and he had severely burnt paws. The one person that knew Smokey the best when he was found was Ray Bell. And this is how he tells the story of how Smokey was found. Ray Bell was also a pilot, and he flew the bear to the veterinarian in Santa Fe for medical attention. He put the bear in a small box the size of a shoebox. After the vet tended to his needs, he took the bear home, where his wife Ruth and his daughter Judy helped nurse the little bear back to health. But they found that the cub was having trouble eating, so the Bell family finally solved the problem by having him suck on a mixture of honey, milk, and baby food from their fingers. The Bells cared for the little cub for 2 months. According to Bell, the cub's name was originally Hotfoot Teddy, but he was renamed Smokey and became the legend that we all know as the fire prevention program created by the U.S. Forest Service Smokey the Bear. But a little fact that a lot of people do not know, that Bell tells, that the state of California actually wanted the bear as their living embodiment of the symbol of the bear on their flag. Once Smokey was able to fly, he was taken to the National Zoo in Washington, D.C. He grew up to be a 400-pound bear. He lived for 26 years before his death in 1976. In the 26 years that Smokey lived at the National Zoo, he received millions of visitors and so many letters addressed to him that in 1964, the United States Postal Service gave him his own zip code, which is still in use, and that zip code is 20252. So this is Capitan, where the Smokey the Bear Historical Park is. It's a cute little town. We're going to go out into the garden and visit Smokey. So he's back in the back corner on the other side of the stream. So he's back over here. So let's go take a look. Wood on there. It does smell like burnt wood, ironically. So they have a nice garden back here with a nice pond and everything. It's a beautiful resting place for such a national symbol. Talking with the lady who is here, she says that the fire got started by loggers. Here we go, here he is on a beautiful sanctuary. Smokey the Bear. So, because it's shaded, I'll read this to you. The plaque reads, "This is the resting place of the first living Smokey Bear. In 1950, when Smokey was a tiny cub, wildfire burnt his forest home in the nearby Capitan Mountains of the Lincoln National Forest. Firefighters found the baby, burnt cub clinging to a blackened tree and saved his life. In June of 1950, the cub was flown to the national capital to become the living symbol of wildlife prevention and wildlife conservation. After 25 years, he was replaced by another orphan black bear from the Lincoln National Forest." Very nice. And he's buried somewhere in this rocked area. Just further down the path from Smokey is a wonderful memorial to New Mexico's fallen firefighters. Smokey even had a hot air balloon, and it used to fly in the New Mexico Balloon Festival, which is really famous. But one day, it met its fate. So back in 2004, the Smokey the Bear balloon met its demise during the Albuquerque International Balloon Festival, and it's actually buried here, right by Smokey. Here's the Fireman Memorial, and Smokey's over there in the corner. So what a fitting place to bury the balloon. It's also a playground and a picnic area, so if you want to come here and visit Smokey and have a nice picnic and give the kids some rest to play on the playground, it's right outside in the garden. There's actually two buildings. There's the newer one with the exhibits that you want to go through, and then there's the Smokey Bear Museum. So if you find yourself in New Mexico, driving either to Ruidoso, or maybe out to Texas, or maybe you're on your way to Roswell, or even going to see the Lincoln County War exhibits just down the road, you must stop to see and visit and pay your respects to Smokey Bear. When I was a young girl, Smokey was a big thing, and he will forever live in my heart. We love you, Smokey. And that's the story of Smokey Bear, the real bear. Make sure to check our links down in our description. We have some wonderful books about Smokey Bear that you can share with your children. So this has been a really hard day for us. Our dog that we brought with us was really old, and she fell out of the back of the car and hurt her foot really bad. And she's so old that we had to put her down here in Santa Fe. So I want to dedicate this video to my Lola. Make sure to check out all our videos on traveling in New Mexico. It is truly an enchanted place.